Hong Kong U11-13 World Artistic Gymnastics Championships Ch.6, Dream Sequence 2 Bravo at I-5 Exit 118 Gymnastics Ch.6, Ep.4, 20 Jan 2021. It was day 4 of individual all-around competition in all 4 areas: high bar, vault, balance beam, and floor exercises. The number of gymnasts stood at about 400, from 13 countries. The top 3 gymnasts from each group would advance to the individual all-around finals portion of the competition, from which 3 gymnasts would be crowned as number 1, number 2, and number 3 in the world at the 2018 U11-13 World Artistic Gymnastics Championships. At 10:00 a.m., Hong Kong Dome was filled to overflowing with spectators, gymnasts, coaches, aides, sports media personnel, judges, and other people who were involved in some capacity or other. An endless number of things were going on at one time. Gymnasts performed, judges scored, camera people from the media shot video or took photos, and security personnel wandered around checking for proper credentials. 2 4K TVs, each half the size of a football field, hung from the ceiling, 1 per side, broadcasting the goings-on within the apparatus area. I was assigned to Group 18 with 12 other gymnasts from the 4 corners of the globe. Group 18 was at the middle of the gigantic venue. Our first of 4 apparatuses would be the balance beam. Aides and other officials guided us to an area where we stretched, ensured we were ready, and stored our gym bags. Sporadically, media personnel video recorded us and took photos. Our coaches encouraged us to smile and wave. Joker challenged the others to cross their eyes and stick out their tongues at the media people whenever they took photos or video recorded us. I was partial to Joker's idea over the coach's ideas. Aides signaled for us to queue up to do our warm-up on the balance beam. Each gymnast was allowed 30 seconds. An aide led us up to the balance beam podium. Other aides kept time so that each gymnast would get an equal 30 seconds on the balance beam. The timer signaled for the first gymnast in line, an athlete from Ukraine, to proceed. I was somewhere in the middle. When it came my turn, once my 30 seconds had expired, the timer signaled for me to dismount. I did as requested. Once all 12 were done with the warm-ups, the aides led us back to the waiting area. The balance beam competition was scheduled to start in 5 minutes. The judges, aides, and other officials settled in. An aide signaled for the first gymnast to step up onto the ready podium to perform on the balance beam. A gymnast from Montenegro with a leotard printed with a forest and a ravine stepped up onto the ready podium. I was slotted 9th to compete. The next 7 gymnasts performed. Then my turn came. An aide signaled for me to step onto the ready podium. I did, sir. After every step, I felt myself decreasing in stature and in artistic gymnastic ability. Several media people snapped photos of me and of others near me. Those who were carrying video recording devices sped ahead and filmed me when I walked by. I stood up at the ready line for the balance beam. The commotion surrounding everything and everyone was visible in every which direction, the accompanying noise, clearly audible. Cheers, claps, and shrieks from proud parents and grandparents, supporters, teammates, and the general audience overpowered every other uproar. My balance beam routine was a copy of the routine of the 1992 Olympics all-around champion in gymnastics, Tatiana Gutsu. My coaches and I had been practicing it for all of my life, or ever since I could remember. A day hadn't gone by at 118 gymnastics without either the name Tatiana Gutsu or her beam routine being mentioned in some context. My two other routines also mirrored Tatiana Gutsu's vault and floor exercises. I performed Tatiana Gutsu's routine on the beam. Starting with the mount up, I did a back handspring somersault, a standing back somersault with a full twist, and a dismount with 3 back handsprings tucked full in. At dismount, I executed Gutsu's 3 back handsprings into a full tuck, but I wobbled upon landing. Several white flashes went off. Several camera people from the media rushed over with their recording devices to film me and others near me. I was very tempted to cross my eyes or stick out my tongue at them. I sat on the floor and stretched. My score was flashed on the board, 3, Lee Ellen, USA, 9.883. There was an eruption of cheering and applause. I would never know whether it was intended for me or for some other athletes. The host country had invited all athletes and coaches, and everyone else involved with the competition in any capacity, to attend a banquet at its World Trade Center, several miles to the east. We met up with 9 other gymnastic clubs from the United States. The number of US U11-13 gymnasts totaled 125, the most from a single country. Next was China with 121. Those from the host country totaled 18. Our coaches mingled with other coaches from our homeland. The lobby of the Hong Kong Dome Hotel with us US gymnasts and our parents and coaches, along with the others who had come with us. Other gymnasts from other countries with their coaches and chaperones were also among us. Members of the sports media were wandering around, randomly taking photos and shooting videos of the athletes. We surrounded Joker. Wherever she went, the 23 of us followed. She ran amok throughout the lobby area, and we did likewise. She stopped briefly with a playful smirk once the hotel staff and other annoyed people stared at her, especially older people who were reading newspapers. Other gymnasts from other countries cheered us on. Joker paused long enough to have her photo taken with other gymnasts. Other gymnasts wanted their pictures taken with her and with other gymnasts from around the world. This meant more white flashes from cameras and red lights from recording devices. Without warning, a ruckus broke out near the central elevators, where many of the media people had mustered. Joker walked over to in the Hong Kong U11-13 World Artistic Gymnastics Championships Ch.6, Dream Sequence 2 Bravo at I5 Exit 118 Gymnastics Ch.6, Ep.4, 20 Jan 2021.